or grilled. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
Local 3 News. Coverage you can count on.
Okay, I'm sure that you're excited to get your Halloween costumes ready. Even if you don't have kids at your house, you can still enjoy the season and wear something spooky on Halloween night. So where better to go shop for Halloween than your local Goodwill store? Lucky for us, they have brought the fun our way into the studio. We're so happy this morning to have Laura Bailey, who works with Goodwill, and next to her is Samantha Ward, who shops at Goodwill. So good to have you both.
Thanks for having us.
You made it, Samantha, a true family affair for us this morning because y'all were our models for the day. Yes. But when I talked with Cindy Todd at Goodwill about doing this, she knew right away that you were the one she wanted to contact. You really have a knack for shopping there.
I like for our costumes to be authentic, and what better place than to combine things from one area to the next and just make one big, well, all 4 of us we dress up, so it takes a minute.
So sometimes y'all theme it, right? Like you do like a family thing. So I was a little bit afraid, to be honest, when I knew you were coming this morning, because one year y'all dressed up as Kiss. It was insane.
It was the best.
Have you seen these pictures? Were you not impressed and a little bit afraid all at the same time?
Absolutely. If I had had the energy this morning, I would have been decked out in our Kiss costume, but it was the best yet. And we had the music playing behind us while we were trick-or-treating, and it just was truly authentic.
So I want to bring you into the conversation, Laura, because you know quite well that the whole reason this is so wonderful, besides the fact that your customers can get a great deal when they come to Goodwill, it then goes 360 and comes full circle to benefit the community. Talk about that part of it.
Yeah, so when you shop at Goodwill, it supports other things in your community, like our Job Connection Center, and connecting other people with Goodwill to help with career services and things like that. So it really is, you're not just shopping for a bargain, you're also supporting your community. We have 17 stores in our local Greater Chattanooga area you can shop at, and it's so much more than just buying, a 99-cent wine glass.
Right, but you can do that.
But you can do that.
Yes. Okay, so let's kind of show you the magic of our morning here. So Samantha, you brought your whole family, right? Your daughters and your mom.
I brought my daughters and my mom, yes.
Okay, so as y'all were kind of going through, you decided this morning to kind of show us a variety. So this one's obviously Cleopatra.
Yes, and I was the Sphinx that year, and my husband was the Mummy.
So did you make that, or was that something you found?
This is something that I found at Goodwill, and you see the mismatched. So we found the pink armbands in a bin, and then we found the costume in another bin.
Perfect.
And it was just...
And then it worked.
Yes.
So now your other daughter who is she?
She's Bluey. She's repping this year's theme.
Okay, so clearly you found the dress.
Found the dress. It was a little large, so we took a tie, just a regular old ribbon, and shrunk it down. And then the foam, we used foam and felt to make the hat and the spots, and just added to it. And she's got on her booties that are at all the local stores, and
that was easy.
It was easy, and you can reuse. So it's all about reusing and recycling what you have,
right,
and making it work.
Okay, then your mom was a pirate. Is that right?
Mom was a pirate.
Okay, but she's a good-looking pirate.
She's very pretty, isn't she?
Yes.
She's
Well, here's what I like about hers, though, because sometimes as we get old, it's not comfortable to look odd on Halloween, right? But she looks good.
Yes, and she has on shirts that she wears in everyday life, and we simply added belts and jewelry that we've collected over the years and just combined it.
Okay, so here's what was part of the fun for me. So Samantha didn't just stop there. She brought this huge tote full of stuff. She was not going to not be prepared this morning. So she set all this up on this table that we have in here. These are things that you've just shopped Goodwill for, or that you've held on to, right?
Yes.
You're a big believer in not throwing away things that you might want to use again.
I'm lucky enough to have room for a trunk.
Okay.
And we put things in a trunk as we wear them and possibly pull them back out. I have belts that I wore as Tin Man that I reused for Kiss.
Okay.
And I simply added tassels to them. Or I found a hula skirt at Goodwill, and I cut it up and I turned it into the hay for the scarecrow.
Okay, now that's impressive.
Yes.
That's very impressive. So I will tell you, in my car right now, Laura, I have a bunch of clothes. I mean, I have a bunch of clothes because my daughter, who's a freshman in college, I made her go through before she moved off and try to get rid of a bunch of stuff. She tried to sell some of it, but they didn't take all of it. I should bring it to you.
You should. This is actually a constant running joke across Goodwills, is your donations that have been sitting in your car for 6 months. You should just go drop them off.
Right.
You know, we've got a location right down Signal Mountain Road.
Right.
You can just go drop it off.
Well, my store is the East Brainerd Goodwill.
Oh, perfect.
I used to live in East Brainerd, and that is just still my go-to store.
It's great.
To the point that you have the 17, they all have a different feel too, don't they?
Yeah, some are, you know, some have, you know, more glassware, some have more paintings, some, you know, you might be like, this is the one to go to for furniture.
Right.
So once you go, you kind of know what you're looking for, where's the best place to find it.
So give us your best advice, Samantha. Do you, when you go into a Halloween season, do you plan what you want to do ahead of time and then you go look for it? Or do you sometimes go browse and get inspiration first?
The best thing about it is I have another girlfriend who, instead of going and sitting and eating breakfast, we grab a coffee and we go have girls' day and we pop into the Hickson stores just because that happens to be where she is. So we pop into those and then I get inspiration. So this year I let my girls actually decide what we were going to be, and that's how they came to Bluey. And then I went back out and found the dresses and found the booties. And
Okay. And who are you today, by the way?
I am the 80s girl that I have to say, this is an oldie but a goodie. And
It's yours?
It was my mother's. And she was getting rid of it to a Goodwill, actually, and I go, no, that one can't go.
That is fantastic.
And I don't even think she remembered that I've pulled it out, but I have won many of contests through college of best dressed 80s girl. And
So shop Goodwill. Before you go, maybe shop your mom's closet, maybe then go and add on. But I love it. Go get your haunt on, as they'll say, at
Yes.
Goodwill. 17 locations to choose from. And it's not just these ideas for Halloween costumes. You can find decorations. You can find housewares. Christmas is around the corner. I mean, it's just a great place to go shop. And if you have lots of clothes in your car, as I do, please think about donating them to Goodwill. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Cute family.
Hey everybody, we're back on site at a window installation, and this one is extra special to me because it's at my home. Like a lot of homeowners, I've been sidetracked with other projects, making my window project really, really overdue. But I'm finally getting West Shore Home Windows, and they cannot install these soon enough because I'm having some serious issues with my current windows. So let's go inside, I'll show you. So most of the windows in the house are original wood windows. They're 90 years old, they've served the home well, but in the last few years I've definitely noticed a big decrease in their energy efficiency. And on top of that, a few of the original locks have broken off, there are cracks in the glass, and really none of the windows are very easy to open. Many of them are like this. By working with West Shore, I'm not just getting incredibly energy efficient windows, but I was able to customize the entire project. Okay, I've held up the crew long enough. Let's let them get started. I'll check back in a bit. Installation complete. The crew came in and did the entire project in just one day. They just hauled away all the trash and debris, leaving me with beautiful, energy-efficient windows. And check out this, I love this feature, the tilt-in for super easy cleaning. Folks, if you've been putting off getting new windows in your home for any reason, call the experts at West Shore Home. They make the entire process super simple. Give them a call now, and when you do, take advantage of this great offer. They're offering 12 months of no payments and no interest financing. And for a limited time, get $200 off per window. Call the window experts at West Shore Home now to lock in this limited time offer.
Don't you wish that you had a nickel for every time either you have asked someone or someone has said to you, hey, do you know a good mechanic? We all say it multiple times a week. So this morning you're in luck because you're watching our show. And who do we have but Ben Spears, who has Import Motorworks, Motorworks in the Ottawa area. Good to see you.
Thank you.
I got tongue-tied because I was too focused on getting to some of the key points of you, besides the fact that you're honest.
Thank you.
You're also very creative, so you know that often what people come to you for, besides your honest assessment of their car, is the longevity of the relationship that they have with you. Of course. So you've done something kind of creative for the fall season. You're doing something called a pumpkin spice oil change service.
That's correct.
So what does that look like?
So I love it because it's a benefit for everyone. The pumpkin spice oil change service is not only an oil change service, it's a complete vehicle inspection service. So when you bring your car in for the oil change, we actually spend an extra 20 to 30 minutes with it, go over it from top to bottom, and look at every aspect of it. We pull trouble codes, we check for all fluid leaks, we check belts, hoses, brakes, fluid leaks, any of that stuff, all of it. And we give you a diagnostic printout with recommendations for current needs, future needs, things you may not need for another year or two. But it gives you a complete status of your vehicle. Not only that, it's a great deal. Our 7-quart full synthetic oil change starts at $89.95 for that pumpkin spice oil change, and you get a gift card to Scooter's Coffee for a free latte or whatever you want.
Right.
So it's really cool.
That's a okay. You mentioned the synthetic oil change. If it's a newer car, it's going to take a synthetic oil change, right?
Yes.
And people, I think, have sometimes thought, well, you don't have to go synthetic. It affects the longevity of your car.
It does on a molecular level. If you think of oil that way, the synthetic oil, when you break it down, the particles inside of it are like ball bearings, and they're all the same size. They're synthetic, so it's a much slicker oil. It's less viscosity or friction creating, so it lasts longer. It does eventually break down. It still gets dirty and turns black, like like conventional oil. It doesn't need to be changed. But while it's in there, it lubricates so much better, and that's why all the manufacturers have gone to it. It prolongs the life of the engine, for sure.
So at Import Motorworks, you are primarily European imports, but you will see other types of cars. But I've had a chance to eavesdrop on some conversations with you because you've been in the building a few times lately. So I've been at my desk just kind of listening in as Ben talks. First of all, you love what you do.
I do.
One of the things you love is that because you do trust your own work so much, you put a warranty behind it. 36,000 miles, 3 years.
3 years,
on most
yep.
everything that y'all do.
Yep, that's nationwide.
And so what that means is if the work is done here and you find yourself in Oklahoma, you'll still help them with it.
Of course. If it's anything we did, say we put an alternator on a car or something and you're in Oklahoma and the alternator goes out, you can make one phone call to me or our 1-800 number through our warranty company, a certified auto program, and it's taking care of parts and labor. So take it to any shop. Okay.
Something else that you do, obviously Volkswagen is in our own backyard, so you do a lot with them, a lot with Audi, but you were educating me on the Minis, Mini anything, and that you are the only one in our area who services those. Right now people are having to go to Atlanta and Knoxville and places. Is
That's
that
true.
Right?
Our local, since Mini is owned by BMW, our local BMW dealership doesn't service Minis. They actually refer them to us, so that the Mini clientele locally here doesn't have to go to Knoxville or Birmingham.
Right.
We're way more convenient. So, and we're going to provide a better warranty than a dealership typically.
Okay, so it's an unfair question to ask you because everything is dependent on what you see under that hood, and I get that. But for a long time, people used to be afraid to buy a foreign car, especially a European foreign car, for fear that they were going to have to spend a lot on the repairs.
Sure.
Is that still a valid concern?
You're not driving a Pinto anymore, are you? I will say this: the import cars at the moment aren't having the issues that the domestics are with the labor strikes and everything going on. So,
True.
we have not been affected with our part supplies like the local domestic shop has. I know they're struggling with that.
Yeah, well, that's a very fair point to make, because it doesn't matter that you can do the work, you can't do it if you can't get the parts.
It's a big problem for sure.
The fact that you are so hyper-focused on the European models means that there's almost nothing that can come your way that you haven't seen a time or two.
We've seen a little bit of everything. It's a lot of variety, and we see the good and the bad, but it's wild, yeah.
Do you enjoy, when you were talking about the oil change that you have and that you give them then this printout of the health of their car, basically? Obviously, you're a car lover, and so you want to see those cars last as long as they can. So do you enjoy being able to share that with the customer, and that way they can plan for what's going to come next?
I do. It's really odd how just servicing a customer's car, you have a tendency to get attached to it a little bit. I've had multiple customers in the end, you know, towards the end of their car's life, where it's got 300,000 miles on it, and the car's still in good shape. The interior's still nice. It still's got paint on it and whatever. And they're like, well, I'm just done with it. I'm kind of over it, and I'm ready to move on to something else. And I actually purchased the car from them because I like it so much. You know, it's happened a time or two, but you do really get attached to not just the cars, but the owners. We go, you know, way back with a lot of our customers.
Well, and the truth is, most people are attached to their cars. It's hard to let a car go. There's like a mourning period that happens sometimes. So when you mentioned the 300,000 miles, I don't have a lot of time left, but that's not unusual to be able to get that kind of mileage or more if you take care of it.
Especially with synthetic oil changes.
Okay, so here, I'll let him set us up for the tease then. So it's called the Pumpkin Spice Oil Change. You're running it kind of for the fall season. It's not just the month of October.
Right.
So call them at 238-7600. It's Import Motor Works. Technically, they're in McDonald, but they're just off the Ottawa exit, a stone's throw down. You will find them, and I think you don't work on the weekends. Is
That's
that right?
Yep.
He has a family too, and he wants to be there with them. But give him a call. They will take care of your car. And if you have a Mini, you don't have to travel out of town. He can take care of you.
That's right.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you.
How long have you been putting off that outdoor project? Get it done now, get it done right with Cut Right Tree Service. Building site prep, basements, footers, lot clearing, swimming pools, driveways, ponds, and more. Call Cut Right Tree Service for your free estimate today.
I'm C. Mark.
I'm John Mark.
Never text and drive.
Always wear your seatbelt.
John Mark and I have been trial lawyers in Chattanooga for over 32 years.
And our support staff and attorneys are from right here in Chattanooga and North Georgia.
Chattanooga, you voted us best law firm and best personal injury law firm.
More times than any other local law firm.
We've collected millions of dollars for our clients.
And we don't get paid until you get paid.
So give us a call at 265-HURT.
That's 265-4878. We are your local law firm.
Yikes! Worried about your furniture? Don't be. Whether it's stain protection of new pieces or cleaning of old, Interior Care can give you years of worry-free comfort. With proper maintenance, we can help you live on your furniture. In addition to that, Interior Care helps maintain all of your soft surfaces, including rugs, drapes, carpets, and leather. Let Interior Care help you maintain a clean and healthy environment for your family.
Are you tired of constantly maintaining that old wood deck? If so, it's time to call Chattanooga Exteriors and let us help you say goodbye to staining and splinters. We are the area's largest installer of Trex decking and have been awarded the Trex Platinum Award. We can help guide you through the process from concept to completion. Call us today and receive no payments or interest for 1 full year. Choose the best to better your home. Visit ChattanoogaExteriors.com or call us today at 805-3800.
Cut Right Tree Service provides no impact removal, trimming, and maintenance, which protects your property and landscaping. Fully licensed and insured with over 20 years experience in the Chattanooga area. Call Cut Right for a free estimate for all your tree care needs.
Most of us probably can look back on adults in our lives beyond our parents who mentored and guided us as we grew up. Well, maybe now you're looking to be that source of encouragement for a young person today. And if you are, Big Brothers Big Sisters would love to have you join them. Eli Smith joins us this morning not only to talk about the work they do at Big Brothers, but also about a very fun recruitment event they have coming up. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
So, I mean, talk a little bit about the work that y'all do at Big Brothers Big Sisters, because you've been doing it for a long time. You kind of perfected a thing or two on pairing adults with these kids.
Yeah, so we do youth mentoring, and we do that in different ways. We have our community-based program, which is where you are matched with a little that you hang out with in the community. We have school-based programs. We have a lot of different things so we can find an option that's a fit for people. But what we do is we help youth reach their potential by matching them with an adult that's just gonna be kind of be in their corner and be someone that can be a listening ear.
You mentioned to me that you are from Chattanooga, but you've been in Knoxville for a while, and you've been back now with Big Brothers for a little more than a year, but you had worked with middle schoolers up in the Knoxville area. There's something about that middle school time frame where it's not that you don't love your parents, but you need some kind of acknowledgement and encouragement from somebody besides your mom.
Absolutely. Yeah, and what's cool about our program is that we have kids of all different ages. We serve kids from age 6 up through high school. So if you have an age of a child that you think you work best with, we can certainly try and accommodate that. And currently we have a wait list of 100 kids that are waiting to be matched with a mentor.
That's a really big thing too, because it does not mean they have this wait list of the 100 kids, but you're not going to walk in and say, oh, I'll do it, and they're going to just throw you to a child. You're very, very careful how you make these matches.
Yeah, yes, it's a long process, to be honest, but it's it's something that we put a lot of time and effort into because we know that safety is something we want to take very seriously. But so there's an interview process, there's references, there's a background check, all that stuff. But also we take the time to really get to know you and figure out what you feel like you can bring to a mentor relationship. So
well, you also don't want burnout because that doesn't benefit anybody. So since it is a little bit of a lengthy process, you want to keep people happy. Thus the recruiting event you have coming up at Odd Story Brewing. Talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, so part of what the problem with having a long process is that we have more kids that have enrolled in our program than we have volunteers that have signed up. So that's why we have a wait list of kids. So we're trying to do what we can this month. We're calling it In the Wait Month because we're trying to end the wait for as many of these kids as possible. Our goal is to connect with 125 new potential mentors.
Wow.
And so a big part of that is this event at Odd Story that we would really love for people to join us at. It's on October 19th. So Odd Story is going to give back 10% of all the proceeds from that evening to Big Brothers Big Sisters, but also if you come and you sign up to learn more about being a big, you can get a free drink. Or for our current bigs, we're saying if you come and you bring a friend who signs up to become a mentor, then they can get a free drink too. So
you know, if you were to talk to people around town, the look of a current big is not definable. People from all different walks of life are choosing to do this, various ages and reasons for getting involved. But is there often a misconception, Eli, that people think, well, I'd love to do it, but I don't have the money?
Oh, yes, absolutely. People think that they're going to have to spend tons of money on their little, and the reality is that we have a lot of free things that we can do around town, a lot of very cheap things, but we also have a thing that we call the Big Deals List, which is really cool. We have a list of companies that have agreed to partner with us by providing discounts and deals to our bigs. So we try to make it as easy as possible for our bigs not to have to spend a bunch of money on their littles, and it's really, that's kind of a misconception of our program.
Wouldn't it also almost be an encouraging thing to not spend a lot of money? Because if you have a child in a situation where maybe their home life is not just the easiest thing in the world, if all of a sudden you're the one spending money where the mom or dad can't, that makes the parent feel insufficient.
Yeah, we encourage our bigs not to spend a lot of money on their littles because we don't want that to be a part of the relationship. We want it to be about them being there for them and being a listening ear and the time that they spend together. So there are a lot of free things that you can do around town. I'm a big brother myself. Me and my little brother like to go to the park and throw football.
That's free until you jam a finger.
That is absolutely true, yes. So there's a lot of options that you don't have to spend money.
Do you, as part of the training process, Eli, do you kind of guide people too on how they have this relationship with the little but not undermine their parents? Because don't kids kind of want their home life to be supported?
Yeah, so I mean we try to be very clear that if you sign up to be big, you are not another parent.
Yeah, you're not a surrogate.
That's not what that is.
Yeah.
That's why we call it Big Brothers Big Sisters. So a sibling relationship is much different than a parent relationship. So the reality is that the parents that enroll their kids in our programs are very, they care a lot about their kids, and they're very involved, and they just want to have an extra person in their child's life to be able to be that guiding, supporting figure. So.
That's a very good point to make. The parents have chosen this.
Yes, absolutely.
Not an outside source.
Yep, a lot of amazing parents in our program.
So for the Odd Story event, Bigs and Beers,
yes,
do people need to sign up or just show up?
Just show up.
Okay.
Yeah, you could just show up, and if you sign up, you get a free drink. If whatever you spend that night will help to support our programs. I also wanted to touch on we're also having info sessions at our office each week this month. If people go to bbbschat.org/endthewait, that's kind of a link, the URL, but
just Google Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Yeah, you'll find us.
Yeah,
they will. We're doing that every month, and people can come and get some free Chick-fil-A and just learn about our programs. It's not a commitment. You're just coming to learn about what we do, and we're doing that most of them are on Thursday nights, but you can go to our website to find all that.
With 100 kids on the waiting list, you want to end that wait.
Yep.
Thank you, Eli.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm David Carroll of Local 3 News with some great friends, and we say there's still time for you to get your Kids First coupon book or get an extra one for even more great savings.
They're on sale now at Elders Ace Hardware stores and First Horizon Bank branches. While supplies last, be sure to pick one up.
This is a story of first downs and second chances.
I wanted to keep playing, but my feet hurt.
You'd think all those big league experts could have helped.
You have access to anything, but none of it worked.
His football career ended, but his plantar fasciitis pain didn't. Till he found the Good Feet store.
I got fitted for my arch supports. Let me tell you something. They work.
Now, he recommends Good Feet to
anybody. If you move, go to the Good Feet store.
See for yourself with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Rogers Funeral Home has been honoring the families of South Pittsburgh and Jasper since 1925. The care that is put into every celebration of life reflects the dignity and respect that is synonymous with the Rogers name. The name that stands by your side before, during, and after your loss. A legacy of honoring lives, a tradition of trust. Rogers Funeral Home, celebrating your loved one's hometown life.
Deep Thoughts with Colin from Cleveland's Coin and Jewelry.
Is now a good time to buy and sell gold, silver, or rare coins? It's always a great time to buy at Cleveland's Coin and Jewelry, where we give you the most for your unwanted jewelry, gold, silver, and rare coins. And remember, we offer beautiful new and pre-owned jewelry at the area's best price.
Cleveland's Coin and Jewelry, 843 Keith Street, Northwest.
Next time on Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
You did it anyway.
Yes, with my schedule sometimes that's
if
just how it
she told
happens.
you she would charge you for coming in late and you did it anyway, duh. Weekdays at 2 here on Local 3.
Download the Local 3 News and Weather apps now.
If you have company coming into town for the upcoming holiday season, or perhaps you're just sick and tired of your bathroom always looking messy, this is your morning, because we're very happy to welcome Travis Wong back on the show. He has Rebath here in Chattanooga, and he has brought with him Courtney Mims, who is their design consultant, otherwise known as the lady with the magic wand. So good to see you both this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When my children were little, we had a hall bath. That was my nemesis, because everybody was in that hall bath, and you can't keep a house clean with little kids that you're raising, and the bath water would splash out of the tub, and I would think, man, if only I had a magic wand. But that's what y'all do at Rebath, only baths, right, Travis?
That's correct. All we do
all
is
day,
bath
every day.
Yes.
And the people who are coming into the homes to do the work that we'll talk with Courtney about are your employees. You're not using contractors.
That's right. You know, all of our installers are our own employees. So, you know, it gives people, you know, peace of mind that, you know, it's us that's performing the bathroom work and not other people.
I would imagine for you, Courtney, that becomes an added benefit, because in any workforce, chemistry and trust within the staff is really important.
Absolutely.
So you know your team before you send them out.
Absolutely. Yes.
So how does it work? If I could go back in time and it was once again the bath splashing days of my children's youth and I called you, would you come to me and take a look at my bathroom, or would I come to you?
Well, you could always come to see our showroom, but I would come to you for the appointment. I would take measurements, get an idea of exactly what it is you're looking for, what goals you're trying to achieve, if it's just aesthetics or if it's for accessibility purposes. And then whatever your needs are, work from there.
On the accessibility side of it, I'm sure that's really key these days because people are choosing to age at home.
Yes.
So that you need to change things around, is that right?
Yes.
So that implies then that you're not taking the bathroom as it currently exists and making it prettier. You're actually changing, if the customer wants it, the function of the bathroom. So the design is a very, very important word to emphasize.
Yes.
So to do that, you mentioned the employees, then you've got guys that are coming in to knock out walls, to redo the floor. You're doing all of it top to bottom.
Pretty much everything in the bathroom we're doing. We're replacing everything from your tub to shower to everything from flooring to cabinets to your toilets. So
the significance of having the walk-in shower is not going away. Are people opting these days to not have a bath in order to have the shower?
Yes, definitely. I've seen a lot more of that recently.
Do you talk to them, again, with the aging, are there different types of surfaces you can have that are easier to clean than others? Is that ever part of the conversation?
Yes, all the products we offer are non-porous, so they're very easy to clean and maintain.
Yes.
But we do have multiple options as well.
If you do not have a porous surface, consider yourself lucky, because if you have one, it's just a pain in the neck. It is a pain. Yeah. So I mentioned the holiday season. What's your turnaround time like, Travis? If people call you, how quickly are you getting in to see folks?
If we're just doing the tub and shower area, that can typically take 1 to 2 days.
Okay.
If we're doing a full remodel, it can take anywhere from 3 days to 2 weeks, depending on the scope of work.
You are not, though, going to come in and take, if they have an old ceramic tub, and just put something over it. You're going to take that tub out, correct?
Exactly. We want to take everything completely out, down to the studs, so we know exactly what we're dealing with. Because you could have a rotten subfloor or something going on that you don't know about. So completely removing everything to find that answer is important.
Do you have to work with plumbers, or do you have the plumbers as part of your staff?
So we have plumbers on staff that does all the plumbing for your tub and shower valves. Any kind of major plumbing that we have to do, we do subcontract that out.
Okay.
Because that is a specialty trade.
Right.
Somebody that has been specializing in the plumbing for like moving, if we have to move vent pipes or anything significant. That has to be moved, that's who we reach out to.
Well, that's okay. If somebody wants that significant job, at least you have the ability to have it happen. You recognize that life is what life is, so you offer financing for folks, right? They can do 18 months, same as cash?
We have several financing options, but yeah, 18 months, 0% financing is an excellent financing option to, if somebody's looking for a length of time to pay it off.
Right. I think the main thing to know is that they're local.
Yes.
They are self-sustaining so that the employees are their own. You're not dealing with contractors unless it is this added issue, as Travis was saying. And Courtney over here carries her magic wand with her wherever she goes. So she can give you a brand new bathroom. When your mother-in-law comes for Thanksgiving, she'll say, wow. Thank you both.
Your time is important. Local 3 News Today has everything you need to start your busy day. What's happening now and next? The local experience and knowledge to help you prepare for the day. Accurate hour-by-hour forecasts and traffic, making your mornings easier.
Hello, I'm Kevin Bragg from Bragg Weight Loss. We change lives every day. I would like for you to meet a few.
I'm Laura, over 40 pounds with Bragg Weight Loss.
My name is Ricky Sharp. I've lost 48.6 pounds with Bragg Weight Loss.
I'm Lindsay and I've lost 54 pounds on Bragg Weight Loss.
Hi, my name is Kathy and I have lost
50 pounds on Dr. Bragg's weight loss.
Hi, I'm Christina, and I've lost over 40 pounds with Bragg's weight loss.
Has your performance in the bedroom been a little dinky lately? Maybe you're not even in the game at all. Do what I did for more confidence in the bedroom. Go to wavetectherapy.com. No pain, no pills, no shots, no side effects, and I feel 25 years younger in the bedroom. My wife and I have never been happier. It's the only thing better than pickleball, but it's a lot better.
On the weekends, some folks step up their game, like bringing home Jack's Fan Faves Value Meal. Our chicken nuggets, mac and cheese, and a drink for just $5.99. Now, Miss Ashley, I ain't saying she can run a post route, but she's got hands as golden as the nugget she snags. The fresh, hand-breaded, all-white meat chicken is a catch in itself. Try them with our handmade sauces. Score our Fan Faves Value Meal for just $5.99. It's quite a haul.
Want to win some cash from our forecast? Enter our 3-degree guarantee contest. Every time the Local 3 Storm Alert team gets the high temperature right, we'll add $10 to the jackpot. At the end of the month, someone wins the whole thing. Only from Local 3.
'Tis the season to spend time in the kitchen. Fall is here, and all of us want to spend some time making some chili, soon to be some holiday cookies, whatever it is that makes your family gather around the kitchen table. So Dave Holliday is the man to know. He has Shelf Genie. Good to see you back on the show.
Good morning, Julie. Thanks for having me.
With a brand new, to me anyway, demonstration table. This is lovely.
This is our simulated kitchen, and yes, brand new. Ready to show it off today.
You've been coming on the show for a long time.
Yes, thank
and
you.
so every time I see that you're heading our way, I get excited because I know the quality of the work you do. I had forgotten something though, Dave, until you began to open the doors to show me some things, these drawers. That everything you do is made of solid wood.
Yes, you know, what Shelf Genie does is we design, build, and install custom pull-out shelves for your existing cabinets. In the kitchen, in your pantry, or in your bathroom, let's say. And yeah, the material we use is the highest grade Baltic birch. It's wood. The bottom is melamine, which matches the wood, and it allows it to, you know, you can clean it and keep it nice and all that. And then we have rails on the side that pull out the entire depth of the cabinet, which are rated for 100 pounds. So you could load this shelf up with, you know, Lodge cast iron or put 100 cans of beans in there,
right?
And there won't be any problem with that at all.
That's a lot of chili making.
There's a lot. It's the season.
So what you do at Shelf Genie, besides create these beautiful customized pieces, is your office really is your customer's house. So you have like a demonstration kit that you will bring, but you come to their home and customize
you know,
it.
we don't have a showroom. We don't find that necessary. It's an unnecessary expense as well. But we'll come to your home. We'll bring all of the demonstration materials, all the wood, the different patterns, and all that stuff. And we need to be in your home. You know, we learn from you. We don't come in with a set of products that we try to sell you. We come in and we try to figure out which solutions will work best for you in your environment. We want to learn, and then we'll share our expertise. And we'll craft a plan for you. And it's all free of charge, and at the end you'll have a quote, and you can go from there.
You were sharing with me some of the kind of a rough quote. I won't make you say it on the air, but I will tell you I was very surprised because it was a lot lower than I thought it was going to be for something that is customized, and it's far cheaper. I mean, far cheaper than a kitchen remodel.
It really is.
But you're getting some of the same benefits.
You know, there's a lot of people that have different needs. There's a lot of folks that are downsizing. You know, so they need more storage, organization. There are people with growing families. They need more food, you know, if you're trying to feed teenagers. So they need more storage, organization. Maybe you're a little bit older. You want better access.
Right.
And, you know, so, but we craft 100% custom solutions for you, and you don't have to renovate your kitchen.
Right.
We work with your existing cabinets. We've seen all different types of cabinets, and there is nothing that we can't work with.
So this drawer here interested me, and I'll open it, but I don't know that people at home will be able to see inside of it. But I love how specific it is in these dimensions. So when you're creating this for people, do you encourage them to even take out of the drawers what they keep in there so that you know how to design it for what they purchase?
Yeah, we don't want people to change anything. We want to come in and see it as is, and if that's a particular frustration for a client, like these drawers are just unorganized. What we will do, we will literally, like, for spices.
I love the spices.
It's just a fraction of kind of the solutions we have, but we have all sorts of things, for spices, for cutlery, for large spoons, and that kind of stuff, and other things you have. And we will literally measure the size of the stuff that you have. We can customize it to that degree, and it really does add a ton of benefit from, in terms of organization, and you're able to find things so much more easily.
Well, it does so much for you. It helps you from a pantry's perspective. It's going to help you with not overbuying things that you already have.
And one of the benefits of the pull-out shelves is that you pull it out the full depth of the cabinet, so you can actually see it in the light, and you can access something in the back without having to wade through it. And since you don't have to pick it up and pull it out, we can add a second or a third pull-out shelf to an existing space, or in a pantry, 2 or 3 more shelves. So you can get 50% more storage sometimes, and things are better organized. You don't lose things in the back, so you don't end up with half a dozen, soy sauce bottles.
What's the Marie Kondo line? Does it make you happy? Does it bring you joy?
Bring you joy.
This would bring you joy. So you are also telling people, I have about 30 seconds left, if they go ahead and call you and make an appointment for you to come out, y'all can have the work done, is that right, before Thanksgiving?
Yes, if you call now. Our lead time right now is approximately 4 to 6 weeks from the appointment to installation. Installation takes 1 day. So if you're interested in the holidays, holiday entertaining and all that, give us a call now and you'll be set for Thanksgiving or Christmas.
You will be amazed at the prices, you'll be amazed at the quality of the work, and you will love Dave and his team. 888-9529, shelfgenie.com.
Julia, what are you doing? We have a commercial to film.
I'm taking a break.
Breaks are what we're telling people about. Budget breaks.
Visit budgetbreaks.com for locations and coupons. Budget Breaks. Breaks starting at just $100.
All-wheel drive season is coming. Changes. Weather. Road conditions. What doesn't change? Toyota's commitment to giving you the freedom to explore. With more all-wheel drive choices and the longest-lasting vehicles, like the best-selling Camry. Bold. Modern. Thrilling. Efficient. Now get a new all-wheel drive Camry with 3.99 APR financing, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance. Change is coming. Stay ahead with Camry. Toyota. Let's go places.
Hey y'all, have you had a chance to come out and visit the friendliest furniture store in the Scenic City? Come on down to Huck and Tech. We've got all sorts of different types of sofas, sectionals, pillowcases, decor, art, Azuline books, and so much more.
I got hurt at work. My company said I didn't need a lawyer. I thought it was all taken care of, but now time is running out and I may not get paid.
The workers' comp system is full of traps and tricky deadlines. Call us right now. It's just that easy.
265-1100. As life moves forward, we realize that excitement isn't just for the young, and that it's never too late to learn a new trick or two. And that it's okay if life gets a little easier. We understand life may look a little different, yet we believe there are friendships and memories still to be made. So, to those who say the best days are behind us, we beg to differ.
As seasons change, we'll be here. Call today to see why Hickory Valley is a place to call home.
Julia, this whole taking a break thing of yours, it's genius! Bring your car to Budget Breaks and give your budget a break! You get it?
It's not exactly what I had in mind, but...
Visit budgetbreaks.com. Breaks starting at just $100.
Thanks so much for watching. Go get your Halloween costume and have a great rest of your day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great one.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. Any two, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Since 1979, we have proudly been serving the Chattanooga community.
With your support, we have grown beyond our wildest dreams.
A one-on-one journey to optimize your health.
Let us partner with you
on your wellness journey.
58 Foundations and Waterproofing, the only company that's been encapsulating crawl spaces, waterproofing basements, and repairing foundations since 1958. That means experience. That also means you can be confident your home is in good hands. And if that wasn't enough, here's this. 58 Foundations and Waterproofing offers the industry's only money-back guarantee. That's right, experience and trust. Who else can offer that? 58 Foundations and Waterproofing. Schedule your free inspection today.
2 home runs.
You got 2 jacks.
And then my grand slam, I signed the ball for you.
Okay.
And it says, Papa, I love you.
Why did you do that?
Because you taught me everything about baseball.
You're so sweet.
There's a new flavor in Hardee's Craft Kitchen. Nashville Hot Chicken. Juicy, 100% white meat dipped in buttermilk, hand-breaded and seasoned to bring the heat. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, new Nashville Hot is goodness in the making.
Every day, you wake up and drive to the factory, construction site, or that office that you call your job. And then, unexpectedly, you are injured on the job. If you are suffering from any type of on-the-job injury, give us a call. It's more to us. It's personal.
Moderate to severe eczema still disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it disrupts my skin with itch. It disrupts my skin with rash. But now, I can